Welcome to the Bear Den Bear Cubs. Excuse me for that. I just got jungle after calling it right before two other people. So today we're going to play a little bit of Arachne in the jungle. These guys are very nice about it though. They saw that I got it first. JG also stands for jungle, so they called something else. So I'm going to thank them because that's nice. And we now need a mid player. Usually filled by a mage. Arachne recently got a rework, which means that a lot of her abilities got changed. Not sure if her model actually did. I don't think so. But she is the goddess of spiders. We've played as her a little bit before. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out exactly what they're doing. I mean, that'll make a super powerful late game. Well... Oh, well, okay. I don't even know what to do about that. Anyway, her passive is that she gets she gets bonus damage against people who are already injured, which makes her good at finishing people off. That goes really well for an assassin and a jungler, because that's kind of what you want to do. Venomous Bite does higher damage on your next attack and heals her over time. I think it also does damage over time. Yeah, does damage over time. Are we locked in? Yeah, we're locked in. Cocoon, her second ability, you'll hit 3 times and you get an attack speed boost for those 3 attacks. If you hit all 3 on the same opponent, then you stun the enemy. Her third ability is a web. She puts it up just anywhere in the lane or in the jungle. If an enemy walks through it, they get covered in webs, so they're slowed. You are faster when walking on the webs, which they'll drag behind them, so you can kind of keep up with them. And it'll spawn 2 little broodling spiders that'll attack, and they're surprisingly powerful. It's always the ability I start with. It's just got a lot of utility and a lot of use. Her last ability is called Night Crawler. She flips upside down on a web, becomes untargetable, so she can't be attacked or damaged unless she has damage over time already going on her. Okay, I don't jungle super often, so the recommended build has worked for me in the past. You want to get Hand of the Gods as a jungler, especially if your clear's not super great, because it'll help you get those first few buffs down, which can really help out. And you always start out on the soloer side. So, I don't know, we'll have to figure out how we can work with this team, because it seems like Artemis solo lane is going to be tricky. She's pretty good. She's got a root. She's got a stun on her ultimate that can potentially stun everyone on the team kind of in turns. It's the boar you've seen running around a few times. Okay, so they want me to start over here. Knew I was going to help me get this one down. Or Chalk is? I'm really not sure what's going to... Oh, Chalk's going to be in the solo lane. Okay, Chalk's a great solo laner because he's got more of a self-heal. Artemis is a hunter. And that usually means that the early game is a little bit tougher for her. She's just a little bit more squishy, and she does damage later in the game.
Minions have spawned. Good game.
Okay.
Your time sorry.
Oh, I should have put down a web first because we could have torn this down way faster. But this will do just fine. Oh, leg spikes. Okay, and that was important because we were able to get in there and get some experience for it. We also helped Chalk, which I'm sure he appreciates. So we're doing this so far without Hog. We're actually going to use Hog to get our speed buff on the next lane over here. But I want to see how quickly we can get all this stuff down. And if their jungler's not doing his job, we might be able to get the other mid Harpies. We'll try. We'll try. So maybe we'll use our Hog for that. If they didn't already grab it. Did we already lose somebody? Oh my. That's not good, ladies and gentlemen.
Your time will come.
Alright, I'm gonna go in and see if we can't gank Neath here.
Tower is under attack. Left lane.
Oh, and Vulcan.
Rise up. Your time will come.
Got him. Kind of need my abilities to come off. Really, to gank, I should have my stun up, but I don't usually gank this early as Arachne. Oh, they didn't take these down. All right. That's a big flaw on their part because, oh, these guys are actually worth more. Oh! We just gotta bail.
Retreat.
Because I'm too low on mana. My cooldowns are down, but we did get the mid harpies, so that's good. And I'm actually gonna go back. Everything in my jungle's down, but I need to start picking something up here. And something I like to start with on basically all non-warrior attack damage characters is the stacking item, Devourer's Gauntlet, that gives you life steal, because it increases. Oof, these guys are having some serious problems over here. We'll go do our best to help them out in just a second. I've got to make sure I'm keeping my levels up, and right now I'm starting to fall just a shave behind some of the other people. To an extent that'll just happen, but it's tricky to come back as a jungler, particularly Arachne. Some of the junglers can do it alright, not Arachne so much. Just have to see how. See, they're pushing really far forward, and Vulcan's low again. I think we can get him. So we're gonna come in from way behind, slow him. There goes that, and then we'll get our ultimate. And yeah, we're not gonna use it. She's so low on mana, though. If she were being a little bit more aggressive, we could get her.
Enemy missing middle.
Okay, and I do have my ultimate up, so I can use it to escape. Ooh. And we just did use it to escape. Yeah, that was foolish of me. I should not have done that. That's okay. Mistakes happen. Got a level 2 hand with gods. And Anubis can just pump out a ridiculous amount of damage. I should have bought beads. We'll need to buy beads just so that we can get away from him, or maybe Aegis so that we can get out. I'll have to see how the rest of the team goes. See, they don't have that much crowd control in their team, so I might get Aegis instead. That'll protect me from damage instead of just crowd control. But it will not let me move. Okay, so now we're gonna punish him for coming back this hard, if we can. Oh, I need to finish up my boots too. Oh good, they got him.
Nice job.
Okay, so now we're gonna see if we can get mid harpies, and now we actually might be able to punish. That was a terrible place to put that, and a little bit of a waste of it. That's okay. How far out is he pushing? Not far out enough. And I'm gonna keep leveling up my webs, and then I'll start leveling up. Yes, he is. I did get an assist for that. I don't think I should have. I need to get boots up. I think I will stop leveling up my Devourer's Gloves and get boots.
Your time will come.
Enemy missing middle.
But I need to go drop some more camps because I'm starting to fall behind. Oof, that level 10 Nuwa versus me. I mean, I guess I'm keeping up with the enemy team, but I should be trying to keep up with my team as well so I can stay in as long as they are. I'm gonna grab this. Normally it would be better for me to grab speed buff, but honestly I need the help I can get. Nuwa's going the other way. After these items, we'll probably build the Jotuns for the cooldown reduction, so that I can use my spiders and my bite more often, and so that I have my ultimate available more often to escape. We are going to defend this lane though.
Double kill.
And that is bad. So we're actually going to go help out with that.
Be careful left. On my way.
Oh, we're not going to make it out of here. Oh my gosh, we made it out of there.
Nice job.
Okay, that one's down. Since my hog is up, I can get this down. That'll actually give me some... Okay, then mid camps are about to be up.
Enemy has left the game.
Man, we're getting a lot of disconnections in these recorded games, guys. Sorry about those guys, but there's only so much you can do. Who disconnected? Can't even tell.
Attack right lane. Enemy missing middle. Enemy missing right. Attack.
Ooh, Frey's coming behind us. Frey must be their jungler. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Yep, yep. Anubis is quite good early on, and it looks like he is getting fed, and that's partially my fault. Okay, more movement speed. And we'll get Fist for the stun. Because our job is kind of to kill. I mean, granted, we could... well, I guess we can't change it now. We could have gotten tier 3 hand to steal objectives, but it doesn't seem like this team is going to be going for objectives very often. That stun is going to help keep me alive. It's going to help me secure more kills, and right now that's kind of what I need to be worrying about. Team-wise, we're doing pretty even. We've got an experience advantage, not me personally, but the team in general. Oof, leg spikes. And they need to let Anubis push out a little bit if I'm going to be able to help him take him down.
Enemies in left lane.
In left lane? I don't see anyone. Ooh. Okay, so Anubis knows where I am. Your jungle's down. I'm gonna go help Artemis get this. I'm not making the best use of my time, but if I can help these guys get... Oh, they got it. Okay, so I need to go clear some camps or gank middle lane? Okay, I can do that.
Okay. No. Attack middle lane. spree.
And we're definitely going to be able to get this tower down.
Get out of this.
Be careful. Wait. Your left tower is under attack. Rampage.
Ooh, did she get both of them? Not quite.
Destroy the right enemy
Your
tower.
time will come.
Killing spree. Be careful.
So what I'm looking to do right now is find some minions. I'm actually going to go heal off this camp. And I should go back and finish some more items, but first let's get this camp down.
There's no
There we go. Now I'll go back.
defend right lane. Defend middle lane.
So now I need a Jotuns. I do not have the money for that. Let's get a sprint, because I will start to need some more movement. And Anubis is becoming less of a threat as my team is getting leveled up. And as we're kind of getting the drop on him more and more, I should start buying wards too. I'm gonna grab this jungle camp.
An enemy has been slain. You rock. Attack right lane. Retreat! Out of mana. Attack! Out of mana.
Gotcha.
Okay. An enemy. Sorry. No. Rampage. Sorry.
That was not good play. I think it's always best to admit when you make mistakes, because it's not worth trying to get all defensive when you screw up.
Unstoppable.
And if you don't admit that you're making mistakes, you're not going to be able to fix them. These, yeah, they can take them. There it is. I was about to say, they just needed some cooldowns to come up.
Retreat. Set up an ambush here.
Alright, and we are doing really well. We've got a lead on kills. I'm not doing great, but I'm doing okay. Nua's really doing work on our team. She's cleaning up. Late game, if I can get some good picks, I should be able to do pretty well. Arachne's usually better early, but I tend to be a little too aggressive early. That's something I need to work on.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Gotta build up your stats and your items and all that before you can afford to really get that aggressive. But with the boots that I got, I have a little bit of penetration, a little bit more power, and a little bit more movement speed, and all that's going to help me out a lot. Yeah, I I agree, Newell. Let's see if we can steal some of their stuff.
Be careful.
Whoop! Okay, so they probably saw me. And here they come. Because I'm usually weak pickings.
Wait.
Oh.
Okay, be careful, right.
Ooh.
An ally has been slain. Slain an enemy.
Pop my sprint to get out of there. I did manage to distract their damage a little bit, and I'm going to come back here and heal up and drop blue buff. Nobody's probably going to take it, but it'll be worth the heals I'll get and the experience. Oh, there's that. I'm gonna go defend mid, I guess.
Attack. Sorry. Shut down. Double kill. An ally has been slain.
Mine now. Surprise!
It was too little too late. I'm gonna be long gone by the time they get here. Oh! Super long gone. I'm gonna put this right here. Oof. She sees how low I am, so here's what I'm gonna do. Pro Arachne tip. You still get the heal just for landing it. So just doing a quick drive-by attack on some minions can really help you get that set up. Okay. And I can come back in, and I can actually... 2 enemies left the game. That is not good for them. I'm surprised they're still playing. Honestly, I feel like if that many people are leaving the game, it's best to just surrender. Alright, and this is the buff I want to take again, because movement speed and attack speed scale really well on almost all assassins. Well, on all assassins. Sometimes it's better to get damage, but most of the time attack speed's where it's at.
An enemy has returned.
Oh, they're back, so that was just an error. That was like a Smite crashed kind of issue. So I think if... Oh, we need to get out, get out, get out! And we are just gonna get right out. Okay.
Defend right lane. An enemy has been slain. Your right tower is under attack. Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
And as you can see, that lifesteal's really starting to pay off. That item stacks up to 60, I believe. And now we're getting back a pretty healthy amount of, pretty chunky amount of health every single time that we do damage to something that isn't a tower with our basic attacks. We will not get it for using abilities, which means that our spiders don't give us health. But you know what, that's okay. It's time for us to bail a little bit. And we just gotta be careful here. I think we can still get this down. Anubis just used up a bunch of his cooldowns. There we go. And cooldowns are what you need as a mage. So, spiders will help us clear.
been slain. Retreat!
Let's not call attention to
Oh. Well, I guess I got an assist on that. I thought we were turning on him. It seemed like we were kind of hesitantly backing out.
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful. Okay. Jotun's Wrath, and then we're going to start to build damage and crit. So Deathbringer and Rage are a pretty good way to start doing that. I could build Quinn's, but honestly I think it's more worth it for her to build straight power and crit. She gets a really big attack speed buff now that my 2 is all the way leveled up. It'll give me 70% bonus attack speed for 3 attacks, so it's much easier to land that stun now. Yeah, our abilities are really starting to come up, so we're going to make the most of them. We've been kind of playing Arachne a little bit more as a pusher, and that's just because our team is doing really well and we're kind of focusing down objectives. So it puts the team on the enemy team on defense, which means that they're much more likely to be defending under towers or back in other places where it would be impossible for me to get out if I really just dove them. Luckily, since Arachne can summon little spiders, she's quite good at pushing. We're actually going to use this to get in the fight here because these guys need to be punished for this nonsense. Whew. I agree, attack.
An enemy has been slain.
lie dormant. Your time will
Slain an enemy. Okay. Attack. Okay. Fire giant. Wait.
So Fire Giant, he'll take damage and everything from most abilities, but he will not be, I don't think you can CC him. Actually, let's try. Nope, can't CC him. That's okay, I used one ability. And we learned something. I know he couldn't be knocked back or anything like that. Whew. Hey, Ymir's getting brave with that blink.
Good game. Good game.
And they surrendered. Which is kind of expected. There were only 4 of them left. They'd been fighting at 4v5 for a while. I'm sorry we keep getting victories like that. I promise you I have won before. Ugh, when there were only... Or when everyone was available on both teams, but I feel okay about my performance in that game. How do we do on Worshippers? Oh, we're getting close to that first mastery rank with Arachne. Yep, and it's always polite to apologize for the lever. And say good game well played anyway. I'm still going to report him because if it's a server issue, then they can check that out. Maybe that's me being a dick, but that's just the way I play. So let's see, we got 4 kills, 4 deaths, 8 assists. We can do better than that. We should have a higher kill to death ratio. We did get a lot of our kills kind of at the same time as other people. Like Artemis took that one. I think Nuwa and I could have gotten one. That's okay. Don't get mad for kill stealing because it's really just kill securing. As long as those kills happen, you'll still get golden experience. So just chill the fuck out. Everyone else on my team did really well, especially Nuwa. Chalk did very respectably. Doesn't look like Ymir did that well, but he was doing kind of what he's supposed to. He was blinking in, using his CC to help us get and secure kills. Supports, sometimes they'll just die the most on the team, and oftentimes that's because they're saving people. I was getting reckless. It looks like Artemis was getting a little reckless. So not much you can do about that. As I said there, Anubis was doing really well early game, but he started to fall off a little bit. If you don't keep up as Anubis, you get hosed, and having somebody drop out of your team can really harm that. Their Neith was doing really well, and their Chalk was doing really well. Their Freya, however, this is pretty abysmal. Freya is a very powerful late game character, but early game she can still pump out some pretty impressive damage. Looks like she just wasn't doing that. But that's okay. Freya, from what I understand, is one of those gods where you're either really good with her the first time or you need to work a really long time to get good with her. It's just a playstyle thing. At some point, I'll play Freya for you, but not this time. Anyway, thanks for joining me on the Bear Den. I'll see you next time, guys. This has been the Bear Prophet, aka Polar Bear. Thanks for stopping by.